welcome to another all-new episode here of Potty Talk, the talk show that takes place in the bathroom, because that is where the shit happens, not to be confused with Pop Talk, which is a talk show, I believe, hosted by Snoop Dogg. Today we have our guest here, local poet here in the Omaha metro area, the fabulous Miss Gina Morong. I just fucked that up, didn't I?
That's good.
Morong. Gina Morong. Say it with me, kids. Gina Morong. All right. Give over. Back at home, kids. How you doing, Gina?
Not too bad.
All right. First off, let's see. We've somewhat known each other for quite a while now in the open mic scene, I guess the kids call it. But we never really actually talked before. This is actually kind of like our first conversation of actually knowing each other.
That's true.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, I think it's because Mike knows so many people and he talks so much.
Gotcha.
That I don't really need to half the time. I just let him do it for me. Yeah, I just like stand there and look around and he's like, blah, blah, everything. I'm like, all right, cool.
Kind of like your embassy.
Yeah, he's like my spokesperson and I'm just like...
You're kind of like Mike Tyson. He's like your Don King. He just does all the, the hyping and promoting and all that nonsense. One of the things that you've always seemed like to me is kind of... you always kind of have like a badass persona, quite frankly, seeing you in these shows. You look like a fucking tough son of a bitch here. Or, well, I guess not son of a bitch, tough daughter of a bitch, I guess would be the... Well, either way, you know what I mean. You sound like a... You seem like a badass. Have you ever had to, like, kick ass at a show or just in life in general? Because you look like someone who can handle yourself.
I think that I let that weird interpretation of me work for myself. Okay, it's like the... Yeah. The tattoos and everything, whatever makes me look tough is totally a ruse.
Gotcha.
But I do get myself into trouble with my mouth sometimes, but then I also get myself out of trouble with my mouth, so I never have to take it to the physical level. But yeah, so
cool.
I've gotten that my entire life. I don't really know where it comes from.
Gotcha.
But
being able to have a quick tongue does come in handy in life. I've
completely unhandy, especially with women. Makes them really mad at you all the time, but that's okay.
Okay.
I still like them, it's fine.
It's good. It's all cool. Let's see here. Before we get too far into the interview, let's go back to the beginning. Let's learn a little bit about your bio of your basically who are you, what it is that you do, your logo. Poet gal, that's the basics of it, but expand on this a little bit.
Well, I've been writing forever, like literally forever. I used to get in trouble in school because I was writing and not paying attention whatsoever. I hope that doesn't show. Probably does. But anyway, I've been going to Shoot Your Mouth Off for like 7 years. And
I think you've been
I've been going there for a long time, and like I've been through like 5 hosts. So, like, I've been going for a while, and I was always sitting there being like, I want to do that, you know, and then when I was hanging out with Mike, he was like, when are you going to do that, you know, like, giving me a hard time, and then finally, like, I think 3 years at the Christmas show, he was like, I don't know if I should give myself a set, and I was like, you know what, fuck you, if you give yourself one, I'm doing it too,
nice. And
that was the first time I ever performed, and then after that, I totally caught the bug, pretty much.
Gotcha.
And then I couldn't stop. Yeah, because it was such like a, you know, like a movement at the time. Like
you got people listening to you.
Yeah, especially when I started performing, like the poetry aspect of Shoot Your Mouth Off was huge.
Yeah, it was very heavy. Start off very heavy,
like,
poet heavy.
So it was really a good time for me to kind of finally, you know, get some metaphorical balls and decide to actually do it instead of talking about it all the time.
Cool. Was there any fear or nervousness?
Oh, God, yes. Actually, my pre-show ritual for the first year I was performing was pretty much getting drunk.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, I can't do that. I'm going to be drunk, so I don't care.
Gotcha. That's a good defense.
Yeah,
I think there's quite a few performers out there.
Yes.
Some of them still do, even after they are comfortable.
Yes,
they can't get up there sober.
I'm a victim of that.
So
I still do that.
I'm the opposite. I can't do any type of drinking before I go on there because I sound stupid enough as it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I do too.
I would...
I've had a few performances that were not so good.
Yeah.
Alcohol is to blame. As I'm drinking a beer in the bathroom.
There you go. Oh, hey. There's no rule about what room in a house you can't drink a beer in.
That's true.
That's true. It's in a bathroom, then by God, I say it's Miller time in the bathroom.
It's Miller time all the time.
They go on the episode of Simpsons, they store some beer inside the...
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so see, right there. Little tip for the kids at home.
Take all of your knowledge from The Simpsons.
Exactly. Everything I learn in life.
Pretty much
learned from The Simpsons. Alright, how would you describe your style of performance?
I think I've gone through a little bit of a metamorphosis. I used to be like that girl who yelled a lot with people that didn't know me, so I guess I was coming from a really angry standpoint for a while. But I don't know, I think I view performing for me as a way to like talk to people, because I'm not shy, but I've always had a hard time like giving the accurate interpretation of myself, I guess.
Gotcha.
So like, I guess if I'm gonna look pissed off all the time, I might as well tell you why. You know what I mean?
Okay,
so like, yeah, and then I know my style did change after about a year of performing. I noticed that I started to write differently, which did kind of freak me out at first, because you know, you get comfortable with what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then, but I don't know how I can really describe my style. I like to shove a lot of really difficult words to say when you're anywhere near inebriated, and then make myself say them out loud. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm pretty much setting myself up for failure every time.
Awesome. Well,
yeah, you know,
I think that's the best way to go.
I'm all about a challenge.
You can kamikaze it and just
crash that performance into the ground.
There's times you just gotta do that though. You gotta just to see what. Because sometimes it doesn't hit. You're like, oh shit, that worked.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. One of the things you also know you've been doing sometimes here is you've been sitting down on the floor when you do your sets on stage. Where did that come from?
That comes partially from my pre-performance ritual of drinking.
Okay, so
like, I went up there one time and I was like, you know what, I don't want to stand up right now. So I just sat down, and then everybody like sat down
they usually
around me.
Yeah, when you do it.
And then I was like, oh, that feels really good.
It's like story time.
I don't know why, but it's much less intimidating to me when I could see everybody's faces. Because then I could see that they were like, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
You know, because when you stare out into the blank nothing, you're like, I don't know if anyone's actually listening to what the hell I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess we should too, because I mean, you doing poetry, you know, I do, usually, comedy. At least, you have laughter to. Yeah. When you're doing serious stuff.
Yeah,
they're not going to be any.
Kinda,
so yeah, I never really thought.
You don't
get
any like woo, you know. Yeah. So I mean, you can see people like in their faces going woo. So you're like, okay, that's good, awesome. You know. And sometimes you just don't want to stand up. I guess I'm lazy too.
Okay. It's like the Bill Cosby method of poetry telling. Yeah. Sit down and.
Sometimes you sit, sometimes you stand.
It's very yin-like, I guess. It's
yes.
very.
I like to be right there with everyone. I don't want to.
It does seem more personal too. I don't know why. It's just a dumb little thing, but it does.
It makes total difference because I never wanted to. I don't like being one of those people. It's like I'm a performer, you know. Like I want you to know that I'm still with you.
Gotcha.
Like we're the same, you know. Like so, if I'm like sitting there and we're like right next to each other, that feels way better to me than me like standing up on a stage being like I'm different than you.
Gotcha.
You're out there, you know. Like that's stupid.
Gotcha. Awesome. I like that.
We're all at an open mic, drinking in a bar. I'm no different than you.
There's something metaphoric about all that somewhere. I just can't figure it out yet.
There.
But there's something there. You're onto something. I like it. As far as doing poetry and stuff, is this basically kind of like a hobby that just got out of control, or is it something? Is there like something down the road? Either a destination you're taking all this to, or just kind of see how it rolls type of things?
I used to write really shitty poetry when I was like 12.
Okay.
So, yeah. I mean, you really can't write anything good when you're a kid because you know nothing.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've always been writing and reading and stuff, and actually, my prime directive in life, I guess, is to make movies. But I did really, like, connect with performing and just, like, I think the whole, like, at least, it sounds kind of negative, but how Shoot Your Mouth Off was, how it was such, like, a collective, and I met so many beautiful, fucking wonderful people doing that, and just, like, the way performing can make you feel. I don't know if I would necessarily take it into, like, a competition or, like, a career choice, but it'll always be something that I do because I really enjoy it.
It's just a good outlet, basically.
Yeah, I guess it's like
kind of like
it started on a dare pretty much, and then I was just like hooked. So
cool.
I don't know. Yeah, it'll be something I do forever, just not all the time, probably.
Gotcha. Understand that. It's like I kind of feel that same way as far as with like with the comedy stuff is I don't do it. I do take breaks, and some people don't seem to understand why that happens. But yeah, it's like there's other stuff too that
sometimes you just
pursue. So
have to.
Yeah.
You can't think of new shit all the time.
All the time, yeah. Exactly.
You want to, but you can't.
Exactly. You could be staring at a pad of paper and just
Maybe you ever
get to have those writer block freaking moments where you just have like a concept, but you just won't come together.
Yeah, I didn't write for 3 years, so it was pretty awful.
Oh wow. You ever have stuff happen? I've had moments like this too, where ideas or bits that just never came together. Then all of a sudden, like one day, not even really thinking about it.
Yes.
Something just okay.
Yeah, actually, pretty much all of my poetry has been written in a word vomit moment.
Really, just kind of those boom.
Yeah, where I'm like, I have to write it right now, or it's not gonna happen.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. Some of the other stuff you've been doing, other than just the poetry stuff. Mike Norwood's a good friend of yours here, good friend of mine. He usually does a benefit at the end of the year, Toys for Tots. I know you've been helping him out quite a bit with that over the years. How'd that all come about?
I've known Mike for, I want to say 10 years, but I didn't hang out with him very personally for a while, and then I got out of a really bad relationship and realized that I had my own life and I could do whatever I wanted, and I started hanging out with him all the time, and he does this charity work, and I've always been we're both really passionate about helping people, especially children, and I was down to do it, and I love doing stuff like that, so it just kind of came together perfectly, and I take direction really well, and I'll pretty much be a little errand girl, so...
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's easier with 2 people than it is with 1, so...
Yeah.
We make a good team, too.
You do. Both of you on the holiday shows combined make a nice dynamic duo.
Yes.
Of the tall guy and the short badass girl.
The giant and he is my husband after all, so
That's true. Facebook married.
Yes, that means it's legit.
It's legit.
Truly.
Yes, you can't exactly. If you see.
Yes. It's a perfect marriage. We both like women, and neither of us have to sleep with each other, so it works out perfectly. It's like a real marriage, right? From what I've heard.
From what from most people who have office, yeah, that sounds about right. One of my previous guests had mentioned they did some jail time, and you decided to mention in a post that you also had done some, which is a common theme because there's been quite a few guests from the past on Potty Talk who have all done jail time. I'm not sure if this is like an artistic thing or what, but
I don't know. I know for me, the first time I got arrested, I was 16, and then I pretty much just kept that up for the better part of till like now.
Okay, so it just became a recurring
theme. And I don't know if it's like with creative people or just a general like disregard for authority, but I don't know. Mine is such stupid shit that I just like turned into like a molehill to a mountain kind of situation.
Gotcha.
But I think everything's an experience, and I'm pretty candid about it because it did teach me a lot of stuff, and jail's really expensive. And getting in trouble and out of trouble is really expensive, so, now I have a lot of things to tell people, like, don't do that. Like,
gotcha, so you're...
Public defenders are pretty much useless.
Is it just, dumb stuff that... that takes you there?
Actually, pretty much, I apparently shouldn't own a vehicle, because, like, everything I do while I'm driving, like, the police just hate it. I don't speed, I don't do anything like that, but I don't have my insurance card, or I don't have my insurance card 5 times in a row, or
Gotcha,
I just actually got arrested 2 months ago in Sarpy County, which was a horrible decision on my part. I've never encountered Sarpy personally, and now
I've heard stories, but
they hand printed my entire hand.
Really?
And they wrote down all of my tattoos. They're on it. They know what I look like. They have my whole handprint, and only because I had an expired registration.
Really?
Yeah. And they left my girlfriend at a truck stop at midnight because they were so concerned with arresting me for not having a pink piece of paper.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was really ridiculous. Sarpy, it sucks ass.
Glad I feel safe at night with that.
Yeah, serve and protect, but not really at all, I guess.
No.
Leave women at truck stops, but arrest them for paper.
The paper slip, because you don't.
And I'm not the only one that's been arrested for expired registration in Sarpy.
Really?
Yeah, I've talked to several people after that happened to me that are like, oh yeah, me too. I feel murders and stuff, a little more important.
A little more...
than pulling people over for dime bags and not having the proper papers,
Exactly.
There's a whole bunch of shit going down that's way more important than me.
Exactly. There's actual...
crimes.
Fucked up things happening.
Yeah. Dead people and stuff, but no.
Banks to look at.
Yeah, something other than me. Her plates are expired. The government's not getting their money. Go! Seize her. It doesn't make sense to me.
You're like a walking piggy bank for them with...
Yeah,
oh fuck, we need some money.
Basically have a sign somewhere on me that says, arrest her, pull her over, do it.
Fuck. Other than jail time, anyways, got past that. You also have good stuff coming up in your life as well, other than just possible sentences. The
difference is now that I actually go to my court dates. So, that helps.
Gosh, does that help?
Yes.
That's okay. So there's a tip for the tip for the kids
Yes,
here.
tip for the kids. Show up to court.
Go to your court dates.
Don't ever talk to anyone in Sarpy County. Cop or otherwise, just don't.
Just stay out there in general.
Yeah, I only am there because I work there, but I don't.
I live on the border. I live on South Omaha, and I'm just 3 blocks away from where Sarpy begins. And just to try to get people to come over in that area in general. They're
no, I don't want to. It's like living in Bellevue.
Yes.
Nope.
It's just not going to happen. I used to just avoid it just based on stories I heard about there. But invited me to go out to a bar over there once a few years back, and I was like, ooh, I heard there's I've
heard about that. Yeah. I don't want to do that.
It's old campfire tales of Sarpy County. It's basically it's just
awful.
The cop with one hook for a hand arrests people.
And he was inside the house calling you.
Anyways, that's what I was saying. Other than that, you got some good positive shit coming on in your life here. You have a show you're involved with coming up soon?
Yes, the Raw Show, September 26th. Amber Keller, which I'm sure many people are familiar with her. She's a genius. She's a very good friend of mine. She's the Omaha director. She was kind enough to invite me to be in the show. I'm really excited about it. Should be a good time. Raw shows are awesome, so.
Cool. They're basically a collaboration show.
It's music, fashion, art, accessories, everything you can imagine in an artistic perspective. It's all there, and it's a good time.
It's just a blender of
blender of everything good.
Exactly. Go. And it's nutritious, I believe, also.
It's probably nutritious.
I'm going to assume it's nutritious.
Beer's made with wheat.
There you go. Boom.
It's about the important things.
Beer, wheat, and art.
Yes.
That does kind of sound like a good combo. Beer, wheat, and art.
I like it.
Well, other than the upcoming shows here. Let's go move on to the bonus round here, the potty questions. There are no points here for the potty questions, so don't worry about keeping score. Good. There is no right or wrong way to answer a potty question. So
I suck at games, so that's very good.
Terrible, hungry hippo. I can never. God. But I usually end up breaking my hippo, and that's embarrassing.
I'm continually learning card games. I never remember them.
Really?
Yeah, I just.
Card game, let's just like, Uno, even Uno, I get
yeah, I had to be retaught how to play, every time I play a game, I'm like, I don't remember.
It used to be this this card drinking game, and every single time I had to be retaught the rules of what...
That's why I don't play drinking games, because I'm like, I don't remember all that shit.
Let's get the cards and just get straight to the drinking.
This is getting in the way. We don't have to make it a game, you're already doing it. Like, you pick your pace.
Exactly. We're all adults, damn it.
And I prefer not to be thrown up on, so
Gotcha. That's true. I've seen some of them games go wrong, and some people...
Yes, some people don't know how to handle their alcohol.
They don't know how to handle their alcohol or their alcohol drinking games. So.
Yes.
It's a terrible combination. You should do like a PSA about that.
I used to hang out with a girl in Ohio that would beer bomb vodka.
Oh, wow.
It's like, I don't know if you have a problem or you're just fucking not human. I don't think that's a good idea. Okay.
Can't be healthy.
Yeah. She's still alive, so apparently it's working for her.
It's like it's like her Spanish.
Yes.
It's
her superpower.
A beer bomb of vodka. Just kind of.
It's like spinach, but you're wasted.
It's often. Olive oil suddenly looks better.
I knew it all along.
And Brutus. Whoa. Like a lost episode of Popeye.
Yes.
Which would be more true to a sailor. I mean, he's always kind of... He doesn't cuss, for one. I mean, that cartoon's full of inaccuracies.
Yeah. It's not very accurate.
No. Popeye is not accurate.
Shame.
So I'm going to write them my angry letter here. So anyway, look at the potty questions here. The first potty question I'm going to throw out here. Do you have any slang words for when you go to the bathroom or to the potty, if you will? Because, some people have that. Some people have nicknames when they go to the, take a whiz, or give a shit, or take a shit. I'm not sure if either one of those makes sense, but...
I don't really... I guess, for some reason, when I'm at work, I always say necesito baño. I don't know if I want all the Spanish people I work with to know that I have to pee that badly.
Okay.
But, I don't know. I don't really talk about going to the bathroom that much. I did live with 2 men for 3 years, so
okay.
I think I got my
fill. Enough potty talk, bro.
Yeah, like... I just lost 5 pounds. Like, oh my god, why? I can't go in there for 3 hours. Like, I guess I don't really have one per se.
Gotcha.
I just have to go to the bathroom.
Just go get it
over with.
Yank off the Band-Aid already and just go ahead, get in there and don't ask me any questions, alright? Just
I'm doing the thing.
I don't want to describe this. We don't need a description. Some people always rather describe, and I don't understand why that's not needed. A lot of jocks I know is the ones that seem to be the most I say species, but yeah, we'll call us jocks a species. They're kind of like their own species. They seem to be the most proud of shitters, I think.
Yeah, people are size queens with their poop sometimes, which I think is really weird. I mean, actually, Kate, one of my roommates, when I didn't have a picture phone, thank God, she would frequently try to send me pictures of her poop. Jesus. And I'd be like, I'm so happy that I can't get those pictures. Because I don't want...
Thank you for not...
I mean, good for you.
Congratulations, but...
It's the size of a baby, I guess, but I don't have to be involved in that, it's your business.
I'm glad I've never had to go down that route with anyone trying to send me, Sure stuff.
So those are the pictures you look at and it takes you a second to realize
what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, really?
No.
Dude.
I didn't want that.
That did not need it. This is the episode 13 Potty Talk. This is the 13th episode of the series I've done since I began it a while back. So congratulations for being the 13th guest.
I'm happy about that. It's my lucky number.
Congratulations, see? Bonus.
It's all working out.
It all comes together. The circle of life.
Yes.
Comes to the bathroom. I guess. If you think about it.
Sure.
In a weird sort of
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on from that. So, anyways, episode 13. 13, a lot of people associate with, like unlucky number, Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th, Jason from the movies. Jason, do you think he uses the bathroom? Because he's always on the go. I never see horror characters really.
No, I mean, he's severely mutated, but he's still alive, so he probably has bowel movements. But does he kill people while he's going to the bathroom? Like that?
Is it like in the middle? Like does he?
Yeah, does he like?
I think you pause. That'd be kind of hard. I just.
Right?
Yeah.
It takes glory hole to a whole new level. I don't know. I mean, does he? But does he? Then it goes a lot of other questions. Does he eat? Does he sleep?
Yeah, you never see him stop to catch like a snack, like a Snickers bar or something. Yeah. You think you would have to.
Maybe a Snickers would cheer him up.
Exactly.
And then he wouldn't have to stab people all the time.
He would smile and take off the mask and.
I think that a lot of that goes back to like, he's just really pissed at people having sex and he's not. Because he's always killing people that are doing it or that are gonna, do it. Like, I'm sorry. It's gonna happen,
He's just a rather oppressed.
Yeah, he's just mad about it. I don't think he's probably crabby too because he doesn't go to the bathroom.
Yeah, so he has all sorts of issues. So that kind of the movie now suddenly makes a lot of sense.
He's backed up in all sorts of different ways.
So.
Yeah, he's just not a happy person now.
Not saying that you're someone who does pot, but if you did, would pot affect the way one would go to the potty?
Yes.
Yes.
I totally think that it would.
So.
Balance, where is the bathroom? These are all things, especially if you're not in your own house. Mm-hmm. Oh, you just end up like peeing in a closet, or
you can end up going in circles.
Pissing yourself because you're like, I give up. I'm really high. Like,
and just not give a shit.
Yeah.
And just kind of,
you could get a concussion because balance.
You fall and hit your head.
Yeah, that's a big issue for me in general.
Really?
Without being inebriated, I have horrible balance. So anything that messes that up, I'm like, holy shit. I can't do that. But, yeah, going to the bathroom can be dangerous.
That be dangerous. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. So kids,
that's my PSA.
That's your PSA moment here.
Be careful.
If you're
gonna get high, make sure you empty your bladder beforehand.
Have an exit strategy for how you're going to.
For someone to direct you.
Exactly. Have a friend there to guide you. Friends don't let friends
piss their pants.
Exactly.
Yes.
You can't have that.
We're grown-ups now. It's not appropriate.
Exactly. That shit. That's only appropriate when you're like, 1 and 2, or when you're like 89. It becomes okay again. It's like
kind of when you're elderly, you just revert back to being a really large baby. Yeah. They're really young, or they're really old. Mm-hmm. So in the middle, no.
No. It's just not cool.
Yeah, actually, I yell at myself in the car sometimes when I'm like really horrible timing and I have to go to the bathroom really bad and I'm like 10 minutes away from home. I'm like, you're a grown woman, you cannot pee your pants. It is not okay. That is not acceptable. I'm not going to let you do that.
Like arguing both things. Yeah. Like a coach
for a
football team. Come on.
You can make it. I know you can.
2 more blocks to go.
You're good.
Hold ahead. Go. Go team. High five yourself.
Come on, keep it together.
Good game. All right.
People are driving by and you're like, that girl is yelling at herself.
So that's what Tourette syndrome looks like.
Yeah, cool.
let's see here. Got basically only one last potty question here, really, to ask you. This is the question that I ask everyone. It's basically like the James Lipton question, because I basically stole it from James Lipton, and it is, what is your favorite potty word? Let me try that again. What is your favorite potty word? Whether that could be metaphoric, figurative.
I'm gonna go for it. My favorite bad word is fuck. It's perfect for every emotion. It's the perfect word. Fuck is the perfect word. It's acceptable when you're angry, happy, excited, mad, whatever emotion you have and you say fuck, people are gonna accept that because it's accurate.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm so fucking happy, I'm so fucking mad, I'm so fucking excited. Like, fuck is the perfect word.
It's like the exclamation point that can work in positive, negative,
no matter how you use
between.
it, it's appropriate.
There's never a wrong way to really
there's no wrong way to use the word fuck.
Stub your toe, fuck is makes sense.
Not stub your toe, fuck yeah.
Doss that, fuck yeah.
Get a bad tip at work, fuck. Get a good tip, fuck. You know, it's
a double. It has so many double.
Yes, it has. It's the possibilities are endless.
Gotcha.
My mother would not agree with me, but it's my favorite bad word.
My mom would probably also not agree, but she uses the word like crazy herself, so...
No, mine doesn't, but actually my mother will curse a little bit more when I'm doing it.
Really?
Like, she's, like, encouraged by me. She's
really?
This is okay.
This aren't
like, and I have the tendency to kind of curse like a sailor. I try not to around her, whole respect thing, but, like, when I start cursing, then my mom will start doing it a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm encouraging you to express yourself. You just said shit. Good job.
Good job, Mom. You said way to go, Mother.
You did it. Now you feel like you have to go to confession.
My mom's like the opposite. She doesn't like other people cussing, but she will cuss herself.
No, right? I always thought that was weird. Yeah. They're like, when people like curse all the time and then their kids do it and they're like, don't. Yeah, I'm like, but you just... How do you expect your kid not to say that? Because you're saying it every 5 seconds. Like,
come on.
Their brains are like sponges. Have you ever heard this before? Like,
have you ever had a tape recording of yourself? Yeah. This is what
you are saying it all the time.
The fuck I am.
Yeah. You did it again.
Well, let's say crazy things sometimes. I think the most dumbest things that she ever said to you, my brother, was, "You son of a bitch," and he went, "You realize what you just said?" Shut up!
She just offended herself.
Yeah, she was
pretty good.
Yeah. And then she took her moment to realize it. Damn it! Like a Homer Simpson moment.
Mom, don't talk about my mom that way.
You don't. You talk about my mom like that, Mom. Oh well. So anyways, fuck, that is going to be the favorite potty word.
That is my favorite potty word.
I still think they should make a Screwhouse Rock episode based on that word of throwing the song.
I find those cartoons terrifying, but I agree with you.
It would be less terrifying, I think.
Yes. If they had a song about fuck, I would probably like that. I would probably enjoy that.
I'm sure there are some out there somewhere.
There's some type of song about fuck.
I'm just too afraid to hit Google search on it because I don't know what might pop up.
Bring up so many awful things.
Yeah, there's so many accidental Google. Oh, no, what? Raw show, that by itself, trying to Google that was a challenge. So,
why there's so much porn, I have no idea.
But anyways, let's see here. We got through all the potty questions here. We actually all the basic questions here to get to know you. I think we've gotten much better. It's been nice to actually have a final actual conversation with you, so this is cool.
I agree.
Hey, go socialization.
I'll only do it if it's recorded.
That's it.
I'm a camera whore.
After this, we'll never talk to each other again.
Yes,
probably
never.
Like, just that weird little Mike!
Come over here so I can talk to him, but do it through you.
Exactly. It's less awkward. Well, thank you for being a guest here on the show here tonight.
No problem.
Anything else you want to plug here before you wrap her up here?
Not that I can think of.
Just the Raw show. When is that coming out?
It's September 26th. It is a Monday, which is kind of weird for a show. It's totally worth it. You can go on the Raw website to buy tickets from me.
Oh, there you go.
I'll them.
Alright, cool. I'll probably throw like a link here at the end of the episode here, and I think with that, we are going to wrap it up here because someone needs to use the bathroom right now as we talk. So,
in the literal sense.
In the literal sense. So thank you. This is Potty Talk. Peace. YouTube that shit.